welcome back to the cast with the most opinions and the least information. Thanks for joining us in the study of what it means to be human and where exactly does your poop go after you flush it. Please enjoy the show as we explore these topics and many more with the crew that is We Regret This Already. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back and we are figuring it out. We got this. We are doing it big. Today we are talking about the Mexican cartels and the war on drugs, pretty much, that all of a sudden pretty much popped out of nowhere. As far as Mexico's interest in fighting it. And so we're going to take a look at that. I really want to kind of delve into why is it Mexico is even interested in fighting their cartels all of a sudden. Could that have anything to do with the death of the mayor back in, November of 25, Dia de los Muertos? Michoacan, I think, mayor. Yeah, I forgot his name. It escapes me right now. But, they started protesting. The president, I believe they were at the palace. I'm not too sure. Did a video about that. We were talking about the One Piece logo showing up in those protests and whether the authenticity of that was valid. So that's one thing. What's up with Mexico's interest in fighting this war all of a sudden? The second thing is, I think I heard a rumor, I don't know who said it, but the fact that America gave the intel on where to find this drug dealer, Mencho, to Mexico. And with that, I kind of feel like that also came with an ultimatum, or like you have to use this information so you don't end up like a Valenzuela type deal. Like here's the guy, here's the proof, here's the receipts, and if you don't go get them, then you're gonna end up like another kind of Maduro. So that's one thing. So that kind of answers the first question, like why Mexico all of a sudden has an interest in taking on the cartels. It would make sense if Scheinbaum didn't want to end up with Maduro over here in Alcatraz or wherever the hell we sent his ass. So there's that. There's and then whether or not Mexico could even do this thing by themselves, it doesn't look like they can. Now that the cartel boss Mencho or whatever is dead, there's gonna be some infighting. Who's gonna be the next rise to superiority as far as the drug cartel is concerned. So there's that. There's the cartels fighting among themselves, and then of course there's the Mexican government fighting the cartels, and then there's the Mexican government fighting among themselves. Now, what I mean by that is that there's law-abiding peacekeepers in Mexico. There's good cops, like there is everywhere, but there's more bad cops there. More people on the payroll, more people just pretending to pretty much wear the badge and take bribes and stuff like that, giving Mexico the bad rap for what it is, So, like I said, the cartels are fighting amongst themselves, trying to find the next big top dog. The government is fighting the cartels, and the government is fighting themselves. So it's utter chaos there, and it's only a matter of time until the U.S. is going to have to step in. One thing I've considered is the fact that a lot of Canadians are down there right now. There's a large amount of Canadians that boycotted America for the tariffs. Donnie, Uncle Donnie put some tariffs on the Canadians, and they wanted to boycott their travel here. So that definitely happened. I could definitely think of a percentage of Canadians that decided to go to Mexico instead of the States this winter. What do they call them? Winter birds or whatever. Um, so with that being said, not only did let's see here. Boop, boop, boop. I see some stuff. Yeah, with that being said, let's see. The Canadians. Yeah, where was I? I was talking about the Canadians in Mexico. So with that being said, it's only a matter of time until Mexican or um an American or a Canadian gets killed um and causes intervention by one of our governments. If the Canadians if a Canadian gets killed in Mexico, I could see their prime minister um not sending troops. Keir Starmer is a little weak in that way. You know, I can see him being sympathetic to the cartels for some reason because they're brown, I guess. Um and I'm sure he would blame he would end up blaming his own citizens for going to Mexico. Um, what point was I making? Oh yeah, so it's only a matter of time until an American or a Canadian gets killed in Mexico by one of these cartel crossfire battles, and yeah, there's gonna be boots on the ground. You know, Uncle Donnie's gonna have to send them on in. So I pulled up a few videos here I want to check out. Let's see, where are we at? Here we go. Let's go to camera number 1. All right, let's see here. Videos. Let's see what I can do with this video here. I can play it. Sorry about that. I don't know what the hell they're saying. Um it sounds like he's a fake cop or something like that. I don't know. All right, let's see what else we got. So that's just okay. Lo, check this one out. This one is crazy. So these are the guys. They're calling themselves the gente Senor Mencho. That's the people of Mr. Mencho. Those guys are serious about it right there. They got real excited about it. Look at this. This goes on for 2 minutes, I think. That line, it just keeps going. It's back there. Look at that line. They're armed with some crazy stuff. I was wondering why they weren't firing. I would think I would see more of that. Just that one guy. Okay. That's a lot of dudes. Is that just the And I don't think that's the whole gang. That's just looks like to be one one sect of it. I don't know. But that's a declaration of war. It's a declaration of war against the Mexican government. And since they know, they should know that they are declared terrorist in the eyes of the American government, that's a declaration of war against the American government as well. I think I think the cartels even come out and said they were declaring war against both the Mexican and American government. Check this one out. This is the airport in Guadalajara. Oh my God. Look, the guy with the security took off running. Oh my God. Did you just, oh my God. Homeboy comes through, security see. Oh, nope. I'm bamping out. Doge. Out of there, dude. Get corale. Corale, bud. Correlate for sure. Damn. Yeah, they're busting rounds off in the airport. We can't even get a gun through security, and they're over here shutting that damn thing down. What do we got here? I don't know. Damn. Open fire. Oh, another bad guy. I think that's one of the bad guys. I don't know. But this looks like a Middle Eastern warfare. Look, they're using drones, bro. That's a drone. Boom, blow. Oh my God. They're using drone warfare in Mexico. I'm not surprised. That's where the drones come from. Well, in China. China. Look, there's another drone right there. The bomb, you can see the payload. Crazy. That is just wild. Let's see what we got here. This looks like a shopping area. Just trying to zoom in to see. Corale. Oh, no. No, that's too close with the gunfire. I'm out of here, dude. I'm out booking it. One thing I could say about Mexicans is they can run fast. Us brownies, we can get going, brother. Let's see what else we got. I don't know who this is, if this is the good guys or the bad guys, but it looks like they stopped this person on a motorcycle. And then they're like, nope, I'm just going to go this way and not that way. That's what it looks like here. They stopped this person here on a motorcycle. Yep, that's what it looks like. Oh goddamn, yeah, they're setting everything on fire. Oh man, there's an American there. See that? Did he say the British are coming? What'd he say? They're coming. Oof, terrifying. You could tell that dude's American or Canadian. Oof. Get the hell out of Mexico, brethren. Al menos dos personas. Al menos dos personas sin vida y 5 heridos y I don't know what the hell that says. Enfrentamiento entre. Looks like it's a couple gangs fighting it out. The Zopopan and the GDO. Check that out. See, this is what I was talking about. These are the gangs trying to fight it out again amongst themselves. There's going to be all these infightings, not only with just the cartels, but with the government as well. We got some soldiers here taking fire. They do not look like they're on high ground too. They're on a hill, taking fire from below. How could they be that afraid? I don't think they know what's going on in that down there. Toss a couple grenades in that hill, brother. Down there. They're getting fired from below, it looks like. Because they're laying down on the hill. It's like, dude, you literally have the high ground. Yeah, that's I don't know nothing, but I thought I mean I would assume high ground is a good place to be from in a battle, in a gunfight. Oh shit. Oh, that's fake. I don't know what the hell that is. Sorry about that. This is where we started. Yeah, so that's the insanity that's going on in Mexico. Just craziness. This is what's been going on. This is the feed that this is what I've been getting across, This is what's been coming across my socials. And honestly, it freaks me out. It freaks me out a lot because I called it for one, and I don't know to what end it will. I don't know to what end, to what end. We in Texas, we're so close right here to the border. I mean, that stuff can spill out to. It's only a matter of time until it spills over, honestly. And that's kind of that's it. That's where we're landing right now, and there's no telling what can come of that. Let's see here. I am going to take a look and read a book. A reading rainbow. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let's see here. Reading rainbow. But yeah, so I wonder if Shine Bomb is doing this just to kind of I guess cover her own ass, you know what I mean? That's important. She's got to cover herself. If she doesn't cover herself, then she'll end up being just like Maduro. Well, yeah, I just kind of wanted to check out the live chat, see if it would work, see how it would interact with whatnots. See if there's anything in the chat here. I don't even know how to open this. That's how weird it is. Sorry about this, guys, but yeah, I wanted to show you those videos, share those concerns. What else do I want to talk about? Let's see. Oh yeah. The beginning of the topics was Shine Bomb, yeah, covering her ass. Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of as far as what could be. Yeah, what could be why this action has been taken. Um that's the only description that makes sense. Pretty sure the government was pressured into taking out Mencho by us. And yeah, I mean, nothing else makes sense, So we'll just we'll pay close attention to it for sure. And well, if you come over here to Texas, you know, up from Mexico with all that shit, you know, you're good luck, brother. You know what I mean? There's a yeah, around here we slap leather and pull steel, brother. And so until next time, always remember keep love in your heart and leave no room for hate.
But I don't want to be a pirate.